Just
Benchi.
so,
Mic up, bitch.
just so I know we're ready to rock.
Hi, Sri. Minty. Andrella. Mic up. I'm God.
Yeah.
What's up,
Gonna
Charm?
run that shit up in Discord.
Scree, post the link so I can send it to my friends if they want to watch again.
Got you. I'm about to post it in the Venom League
Alright,
thingy. I mean, if you're not, that means you're not subscribed, and that kind of hurts.
I mean, I am subscribed, but I'm not gonna watch it myself.
Copy.
That
It
would
was a
be
test.
cheating.
It was a double test. You passed both.
Never catch me slipping. I don't cheat. That's just fucked up.
You don't need it.
Yeah, we got this.
You don't carry. I'm gonna spectate you only.
I swear to God, you get on my nerves with that shit. Bro. I watch it back and you're just staring at me. I'm like, bro. No, they have 3 check marks. Alright. I think we started the stream. I'm not too sure.
Hola.
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
Alright, Evolution, everyone's ready?
Konnichiwa.
Hello.
Are we banning maps yet? Or?
I think they already finished.
No.
Oh, we already did?
So what's this?
DJ sucks.
Alright, well, you guys have good luck, have fun.
You should really make a copy
you
of
too.
like
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Bye.
Merry Christmas.
Mic up.
Merry Christmas.
This man said GLH. This man said GL. Bro, say good luck, have fun. Say the whole thing. Where we at? We at border. Who's on attack? Oh, who's banning first? Thermite. Does an orange ban. Orange ban is V2. V2 are opting to go for, we're going to see Habano. We could see a Maverick ban, but if you play Armory and that office, I think it's Stockroom or that office site next to Armory, you won't really need a Maverick to get in there. If anything, I would prefer to see a Buck ban, but then it's like, you could go Zafia, so... I'm gonna go for Monty again. I think we're seeing more Monty bans. Are people getting better with him? I begin to wonder. Monty's pretty good. A Legion ban? Yes, sir. I love it. I'm digging it. Alright, last defense ban. It should be Valkyrie, but it could be Ella. I wonder what the V in V2 stands for. Does it have an acronym, or is it just V? Let's go, Arson. We need a hit. Let's go, V2. V2's in the hole. 10 feet deep. Can't get out because he got no heat. Nobody? Oh, Nomad? Okay. Don't want to use Blackbeard this early. Nomad gets through. Nomad should be picked as much as Jack will get picked if it doesn't make it through.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Tell you what, yo, I lost a clutch. I was playing a ranked. Oh no, I was playing a game. Wasn't ranked. And this guy goes Nomad and crouched spam like cause he killed me because I couldn't clutch it because his air jab detonated. I'm like, bro, relax with your hard to counter gadget. It ain't even all that. So
Attack the objective to locate a bomb and defuse it.
Wall fortified.
pretty common. Pretty common. Jaeger and Maestro. I'm not really surprised by these two picks. Maestro's evil eye placement could be probably somewhere here. I should be up. I feel like I should be where Captain is. It's right here on the floor. I would kind of say that that's a bad evil eye placement. It's risky because although it has pretty good coverage of like the door in the window and this window, I mean, like if this isn't reinforced, you might as well put it there as well, since that floor can be destroyed either way. And no one's even roaming out of V2's defense here.
You see that? Hacker drone head on.
Look, let's see where this grenade comes in. Gonna destroy some of that stuff right there. Jayhedic almost getting his drone slapped up. And almost getting, oh, did that bounce back outside? Actually, I heard Coolio there trying to get a headshot. Interesting stuff. Let's see if they try making it work out. As Demir is just fighting Evolution here. Now that this meanwhile this opens up, Headache is trying to contest that. Demir finally got his. Headache finally got his, as well as Shrem just engaging in a battle in CC with getting Mozzie droned out. We're gonna see a playing from all the way up here. It's gonna be shots onto Azrael. Demir gets that double kill confirmed as Janita is now in 90 hallway trying to make a play as Captain has gone down to Demir's triple kill. We're gonna see how he can try to take this back from the clutches and flex this visual pick here. Most shots are landing, but from behind you had a pinched angle here from behind. Charms that CC play finally makes it good. Just holding this rotation here. Holding that 90 staircase rotation in case anyone showed up late, and actually Vigil snuck past a little bit. Lockers. So V2 is the type to make a salty run back after they lost it. Gotcha. Good first attack by them. Habana, they banned Thermite, but again, in the long run, I would wager that Habana's a better ban. Because she can just get 3 hatches. She has she doesn't have Claymore, so maybe that's what V2 banned out. The Claymore potential out of Habana. Imagine shooting at drones when you have a teammate that's Mozzie. Look at him. That's kind of why I don't play Mozzie as much. People just, you guys ever have that problem? Like you'll go like, I mean it's kind of common sense if you have a bandit and you're a Jaeger, but like if you're a Jaeger and you put an ADS on a wall, and then Bandit literally he just electrifies it, and then your shit gets clapped up. It's kind of the same. I have less of that problem. Like you see, look, Captain's doing it right now, and then Bandit was to just be like, oh yeah, let me do this, and then it gets rid of it. It's the same way of how we just saw Adriel. I'm kind of saying that in Spanish, but you're shooting at drones, and Mozzie is an operator who thrives on ripping off their enemy intel while also supplying you intel. All you have to do is just like not shoot them during the prep phase. As soon as now, like you see how these drones are coming in now, you can feel free to shoot them. I would feel like it's just a little bit more synergy with your teammate there. There it is. I was spectating. I was trying to cycle through to find Adriel with that run out. I knew he was gonna make a play there, making it effective without the nitro being needed as well. Oh, what a bounce. Demir is feeling disrespectful right now. And that's a soft wall as well. Cooley's kind of feeling that through the wall bangs. He's trying to make a new line of sight through it. And no one really roaming here. Alexa is nearby on top of offices, but we're gonna see if that nitro call only hurts Demir slightly. Getting kind of aggressive and proning here on the open, pre-firing the legs. That finds a headshot. Super unfortunate here, and actually gonna cock block some of the X-Cairo pellets. It's not gonna be a full opening here. We're seeing it's only 4 out of the initial 6, but either way, we're having an engagement all around here yeah, there's a fight happening downstairs. Actually, Evolution gets wiped off the board, and so does Captain Nomad coming out on top. Charms with the Han Solo pistol here. Lisa finally getting that kill, but now having to do a 1v3. We're gonna see that she is pressure with no frost mask coming up. Aiming super wide here, getting a double kill perfectly, but again, you're moving around way too much. You get shot from one area. She went wide there for the door kill. The Habano opening reduced her health down and reloads in front of this window. So it's not going to be so simple as doing a 1v3. You got to stick close to cover. You just got to cover swap. You got to, you know, especially with Frost, you don't have any you have passive gadget. Your gadget, the welcome mat, you place it down on windows and doors and maybe around the corners. Unexpected places, like so early in the round, you have to put them where they wouldn't expect. But again, if they're really on their drones, if they're really about their shit, then they're gonna be droning it out. The welcome mats are so obvious. So then just aiming wide. I mean, that gun does a really good amount of damage actually. Frost's gun. So it's just tough. You have a welcome mats and deployable shields. You're kind of just relying on gun skill after you put your stuff down.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
I know what he's saying. Can y'all translate? Look, he hears the drone and stops the reinforcement to shoot the drone. I knew it. That's why I spectated specifically him. It looks like he just can't help himself. Now that we're downstairs in ventilation.
10 seconds left.
But one hatch being reinforced. Evolution. I mean, these two are reinforced, but I meant that this one hatch is unreinforced. They don't want to defend the bathroom here, even though Captain is gonna reinforce it with a castle barricade and maybe 2. They're opting to just leave this open just in case. Come on, good shots, good shoulder shots onto Charms and onto Cooley. Adriel leaving with 1 health off of that re-engagement. The best option right now would be, again, I don't know if resetting is allowed in league games like this, but have your teammates throw a nitro at you. I mean, realistically, this is what you could do. Have your teammates throw a nitro cell at you, then they down you, and it's like, don't hurt your friendly teammates, and then let them revive you for 20 health. But so far, I've never seen it done in a league game, so I'm just gonna assume that that's banned, because it is cheating. Like, that's not realistic at all. Like, oh yeah, I do feel better. Like, thanks for downing me. Now I gained health. Like, bro, this isn't an anime. You didn't just miraculously gain health. Oh, what a wall bang! Literally, Joe Jackson just threw it from the top to bottom, and that's how she just saved her own life, possibly even her teammates there. That nitro cell would have been good. You could have definitely killed one, and then I would have honestly exploded with, like, you killed one and you injured another.
Knock, knock.
Oh, Joe Jackson with the double kill and also getting picked off himself by Captain as Charms is around the corner from Evolution. We're gonna see this fight. It's already gone. You know, 2 people wiped off the board, but that's about it. Charms having the patience, and there he goes, rotating a little bit too soon. Captain not looking around the corners, not crossing both ways before he crosses the street there, and having the attackers already on site. He's gonna get hit by that shotgun. It's a 3v2 situation as gas canisters are out, and Cooley is the next one to go here. It's solid defense on ventilation here, but holding a long angle against D Mira. I mean, you have an ACOG on this gun. We're gonna have a tough competition. Although Janita does have 1 more nitro, so we're gonna see the attempted defense here. And you're getting air jabbed here. You definitely have your attackers knowing your precise location, because you just don't place air jabs and forget them right here. So this is an interesting angle, having all of this completely stuff, not a single reinforcement. Sprinting in, could have thrown the nitro there if you would have sound towards properly. Holding this angle here, flicking shots, miss. They land on one. Sick ass reload. They try to hit the never. The flick isn't quite enough. D Mira gets that SMG headshot for another Arson Esports victory. An intense battle there. That was a nice double kill by Joe Jaxie, but solid defense overall in Vent. They just couldn't come out the victors. The victories, the Victorium? I don't know. Like right now that we're in ventilation room and workshop, I would say go Legion. I mean, we banned him, but I'm saying if you were to go Legion, that would be the best bet. It's just so widespread in certain sites like Villa. I was talking with the last team. I'm not sure if it was on the stream or not, but it was like one of the reasons why Villa is very hard to defend. Or people just say it sucks. That's what they say. It's like when a little kid's like, that's stupid. You're crazy. It's just like you say someone's crazy, you're not really saying nothing. You say someone's stupid, you're not really saying anything. So when they were saying that Villa sucks, they meant that like it's so open. Like usually in Villa, in this middle area of Villa, you can drop down where it's trophy and statuary room. I'm doing this, but it's kind of hard to tell. And it's so open and there's so many soft walls as well. So if you're playing downstairs here in ventilation, it'd be kind of smart to go Legion. And which is why it's an even smarter ban. As soon as the round starts, I usually like if I'm Legion, I'm gonna reinforce these two or these two. These pretty much are gonna get reinforced like 10 out of 10 times. This could be a rotation here, as well as this. If this isn't a rotation, I'd be surprised. So if I play Legion, as soon as the round starts, this window is already open, and I'm throwing one goo mine right here, and then I'm reinforcing the window. That way, when the attackers push it, it'll automatically they'll step in the goo mine. And it'll just be rough for them. It'll just be rough because they're hitting the goo mine on the outside of the window, as well as out here. If I'm Legion, we're defending out here. I'm throwing a goo mine like right where she is or right over there. With live waypoints, Azrael's gonna get rushed all the way out, having this wall-to-wall fight here is not winning, and now getting shock droned as well. There's going to be a hard commit to get out of here. Although there is a Mozzie, they're opting to just, you know what, I'm already getting lit. I'm worried. Adriel loves shooting drones, so you might as well get rid of that intel for your team. It's going to suck, but situationally, you're better off shooting it since he's not nearby. He's on site, he's not nearby, and he's going to try helping out with live waypoints. Shots are landing, a nice quick peek here. It's going to eliminate Joe Jazzy as captain, giving him those live waypoints for him. We're going to see a rushed push here on top. A Nitrocell gets pulled, and if it gets made, it doesn't. The call never gets made here, saving his own life. It's D-Mirror down here as Jay Headaches is going to go down to Janita from downstairs, having enough time roaming here and actually aiming wide to try to waypoint that. We have the diffuser, but actually going to take a lot of health off of for that. It's not worth it. You could have just called it out for your teammates, but no, live waypoint is going to cost you to go under half health, under 20 health, I should say. It's going to be a rough situation for them, although that was a pretty nice kill by D-Mirror. They're saving his own life in customs. Pretty intense. Good thing that this wall is reinforced here, so she's just chilling right now because Evolution is opting to play this right now. It looks like he's going to be the only one upstairs really trying to contest that. Demir hearing some friends upstairs. Could be enemies, could be anybody really, but Charms is like, yeah, I'm not going to dedicate a whole minute up here, bro. We got to do something. Nitrocell gets pulled. There goes boom. D-Mirror goes down, and Charms is going to take a majority of his health taken off with an air jab being set. And now shooting at it, being focused on that. The flicks are all decent. Evolution gets pinched from behind. It's 90. It's Cooley with a pistol with now 42 seconds left on the clock. They have to pick up the diffuser, and this is exactly what they're using. It could have been an impact from above or a breaching charge as well. Here they're trying to get live intel here, kind of noticing, I don't know if they're hearing it, but it's even hard to tell that. Yeah, he has a great idea that someone is there. It seems like he's just patiently waiting, like, is that a foot? Is that not a foot? I'm not quite sure. But time is still ticking. He's dedicated 20 seconds to here, and finally finds out one other person. Cool. Charms making got to be top fragger at this point, tied with D-Mirror, but it's Cooley downstairs dropping into Hatchet, dropping into Tellers. Didn't quite see the person there with Lix's double kill as Charms has to make his way through Captain and Lisa being right on the corner, forcing him to get that plan. That's going to be a confirmed kill. You just waited too long upstairs to push that Cade here, and that's going to be the first victory for V2 overall. Captain Mozzie pick worked out well. Not only did you strip off intel, but you provided your teammate with proper tags. Although he didn't get that Nitrocell kill, he did get Joe Jaxie in the beginning of their customs push. It was also effective because, I mean, it's just a good gun. It's a good Nitrocell. That's why he had the super shorty. He was super utilitist. He had mad utility. Utilitist isn't a word. Don't copyright me on that. But you can quote me on that. We're gonna see that now. We're still going to Armory, and hopefully, they see 6-pick. Are you gonna go Maestro? You're gonna go a mirror play. Actually, no Mozzie this time. We see that Arson Esports have their push so far. We've went into Armory twice and into Vent twice. 3 out of those 5 victories have gone to the way of Arson. So if I'm a betting man, I would say that Arson is probably gonna push from maybe like 2 here and 3 over here. I forgot what these spawns are called, but yeah, I love spawning here too. But I would bet that that they're gonna do a push here. Then they're trying to contest this mirror. It'll be kind of nasty, and also that's gonna force them to push CC. Already we're seeing V2 already using a proactive approach at it. We could go with my could be nice, but in actuality, having that mirror is gonna freeze them from pushing this door as heavily as they did with the grenades and the bandit tricking. Yeah, that mirror is gonna at least try to displace that type of aggression that they're gonna provide. So I'm expecting a CCTV push, maybe even an offices push as well through here, which is why we're seeing Captain have an ADS literally right over here before sight. Some people will have it in sight to react to stuff being thrown in, but Captain's having it at sight adjacent right in front of it in case he wants to hold there himself, or yeah, expecting a push there. You can contest them from the hallway. Can fight from below. Demir is not winning that exchange there. Neither is Joe Jaxie. Judge actually got that. I was spectating off because I didn't think he could hit that. He could hit that through this wall right here. And that's the one he's gonna open up. Instead of defending it patiently, it's gonna be Lisa who's the nearest one for that, in case he decides to fully push that. Gonna hit those shots, and you get one right through the head. The office push is definitely present. Joe Jaxie did get down as Cooley tries to defend as well, having Demir posted on his hallway, afraid for himself. The Nitro gets pulled. J Headix goes down through the head. Shot. It's a 3v3 situation if they don't pick up Joe Jaxie, which they probably should. They have more than enough time for this, but he's in such a precarious position here that Lisa's just gonna be barely missing these kills here, and Janita actually not being the vigil roaming role right here, since it is a 3v3, a 3v4 now that they've successfully revived their downed teammate. Just being a little bit of an anchor here and just kind of staying in front of sight, staying like wanting to roam. I would like to see Evolution, instead of being glued to this mirror here, could actually rotate around exactly the play that we're seeing there with no Claymore being used. You see no one's there and you're immediately running away, and the Nitro Soul gets called, but no one's going to be on the other side of that. Unfortunately, with 40 seconds left, they covered the diffuser, but now they're peeking into sight. Shots onto visual are great there as Joe Jaxie tries to silently crawl in, getting shot through. Lisa's going to be made for Joe Jaxie's double kill. Mira's phone call doesn't get made again. Nitro cells are being pulled, but it's Joe Jaxie who's doing all the pushing here. Nothing is going in the favor of V2's thus far. Round 6. All right, we're kind of, as Arson is kind of, they got the ball rolling here. We're gonna go into Armory yet again. You know, they're just trying to force it here, and I'll be surprised if I see a 6-pick unless Janita gets a random pick. She did get Jaeger, so if anything, it'll be Nook off of to someone else. Maybe a Zofia. That could be common. But Nomad is just working so well for them. Nomad is just working so well. You know, air jabs are super difficult to counter. So I understand. You know, I felt kind of degraded when I lost my own match against Nomad to the air jab. I lost it to the air jab, not to the Nomad. So if you're not gonna ban him, if you want instead you want to ban Montang, we're gonna go. We're gonna just go. The person who has 3 air jabs. Like honestly, by now I feel like, I mean her pistol is alright. Her pistol is like decent. Like it has an interesting scope. Nomad's pistol has an interesting scope. She only has 1 action. It does a good amount of damage, but the recoil is significantly higher than other pistols. But even so, I would say that she should have 2 air jabs. 3 just seems like she's strong. Strong enough to get played almost every round thus far. So I'd honestly be surprised if V2 are gonna have their own push. They're gonna do whatever they want. But I'd be surprised. Look, you shoot this camera here, and then we'll see if Cooley goes for the other camera. You don't even have to jump up on the staircase here. You could just go off to the left. That's why I said I love spawning here, because every time I spawn here, I shoot that camera and I go wide and I shoot it right through the middle of the street here. But it's still the same thing with basically no time lost. So I guess it really didn't matter anyways. Interesting that Captain opted to go off of what's his name? Off of Wamai. That's already twice. 2 Wamai picks already getting 6 picks off to someone else. Drone up and running, and then you just hear mirror spam of bullets. Joe Jackson gets downed to Captain. Flashbang a little too early, trying to capitalize off of it, but you end up flashing yourself. Adriel getting super aggressive, probably gonna see what you can do here. Using the nitro cells. What was that about? It's actually good enough. Interestingly, Evolution takes some damage for that. Also gets a shotgun kill on Demir, and the dock kill is being effective here. Now you're rotating around. You're on your drone at the incorrect time. Cooley goes down as on the other side of the double kill and the knife, leaving Jay Heddick to get headshotted in front of another mirror play. Not gonna be effective. The nitro cell is there. The mirror is open. Now you know he's nearby. It's just super unfortunate. Super unfortunate if you play Mira. that's the thing. This stream is sponsored to you by Trader Joe's 100% pineapple juice, not from concentrate. I repeat, not from concentrate. It actually does matter if you don't know the difference. I don't know, look it up. I'm not here to teach you about nutrition, but basically if you're drinking your orange juice from concentrate, you're kind of a bonehead because it's not healthy. But I have these Trader Joe's 100% pineapple juice and 100% mango juice, and the mango one tastes a bit better. This pineapple one tastes a little light. But then it's like, if the ingredients are only pineapple juice, does that mean I've only been drinking like sugary pineapple drinks? Sounds like America to me. No Mozzie coming out. But now we're seeing Ella's first introduction, being the only real difference here is Ella.
Attackers have located a bomb. Attackers have discovered the location of a bomb.
I wonder where she's gonna put her mines.
10 seconds left before insertion.
Good shot.
5 seconds left.
You know, spectating him or
Attackers are moving to defuse a bomb.
no spawn peeking. Hey, look at them, they're a little excited. He's like, you can do that? He's like, yeah, I can do that. They're just having some fun. They're like, yeah, we're in the lead right now, we're just chilling, we're vibing. If you're not vibing with your team, then you really have bad synergy, because if you're not scrimming, if you're not just playing ranked with each other, or yeah, if you just have very low chemistry, then it's just like let's say right now Lisa is on you know, trying to find electronics duty, and it's just sitting here, and someone dies up here, and it's like, yo, I need you, what the fuck, someone just ran out. And then Lisa's like, well, I'm on grenade, I'm on like IQ duty, like what do you want from me, bro? It's like, you don't want to be fighting with your teammates because you're all doing the job here. Joe Jackson actually getting a kill here on Janita as well, so that could have been the result of a run out, but holding this long, super long angle here is actually, yep, all the way out. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Dang to the result of a run out. Look at Joe Jackson gonna make it another one. Trying to. Testing his luck here, even though Headaches is down. Down to a headache. Down to a, oh my god, a double kill. I was hoping to see if D-Mer could get a play here, because this is all soft too. Look at Joe Jackson just popping off, man. Go for it.
Attackers dropped the diffuser.
Oh my gosh, a quadra kill? Bro, I hate it when I'm not spectating the person who pops off.
Defender has been discovered.
After like, I'm gonna have to make a mental note. When someone gets a double kill, I'm just gonna have to permanently spectate them. Because they might be aggressive enough to just run out all the way outside. Ooh, good shots. An aggressive nitro cell, but you're in the lead. You might have the diffuser in your clutches as well, so some late soft wall destruction. You got time for it, might as well. Could come in clutch. You're doing nothing anyways. And you could have Joe Jackson and Headache on camera duty here, shooting the drone at mid-air. Nicely done there, and pre-firing some shots here, and being on the A game here, and a good rotation around, right outside. As soon as you saw that, oh, they could be pushing there. I'm gonna go push here now. A good bait out of Adriela, triple kill, getting slowed down with this mine here, pre-firing just in case your diffuser not in the clutches, but a nitro cell is gonna be made good. Charms finally getting a nitro cell kill. That might be the first one we've seen that it gets pulled and the call gets made there. Unfortunately, Adriela was on the other side of it. Another Arson Esports victory. Now that we've gone it over to round 7, it just seems like their team's presence, like, you know, versus their enemy is so strong. It's the runouts. It's Joe Jackson popping off and being there at the right time, and it seems like honestly more gun skill than anything here on border. And we're seeing okay, we're seeing a 6-pick now. I was gonna say into a fuse. They're like, okay, so they just won armory. They could go vent, so we could go fuse, but if they go customs, we can kind of make it work. I think CCTV has tiles, but then it could be one of those things in R6 has those fake tiles. R6 could have those fake tiles like these, where like if you melee it, you can. It's basically like the wood. So if you go fuse, look how much real estate fuse has. Like if he does it right here, if he does it right at this door, and he drones out properly. If Evolution drones out this fuse properly and does it the right way, certain fuse charges are like north to south, and certain ones are like, if you turn your character to be like this way, or it'll be this way. So you don't want to be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna fuse, I'm gonna walk in here, and I'm gonna fuse with no intel, and you're just like fusing this hallway, like you're not gonna get anything. But if you take the time to know that, like, did they go bandit or something? If they went bandit, then they could have. You could try bandit tricking. You could try killing the bandit tricker as well. Evolution actually getting killed by the doc who was spawn peeking. So everything I just said for Evolution is actually going to be made null and void. And Joe Jackson can heal up if he wanted to, but lost like less than 20 health here. Lisa goes down as well. Gonna get probably an aggressive run out here. Right back in. Joe Jackson gets a double kill. Hears that someone is repelled. Super aggressive here. Not even dot healed back up. So we're just seeing Joe Jackson just have a little bit of fun with his meals here and just running out constantly, hoping to catch somebody here. Not even Headache is downstairs with health being needed, but Joe Jackson just not even paying attention to having that support role here. Looking at one operator here is Janita as D-Mira makes his own run out as well. Gonna get headshotted here. Didn't make a run out, but actually tried to make something work. So excuse me there, but Cooley trying to now rotate in, maybe get in on this action. And then everything is quiet after a while. I mean, Joe Jackson, look at him. Look at this, bro. We get it. You want a frag. You want top fragger. Sheesh. But also, like, you've only wasted about one of your doc stim, so could have been made effective through other means. You could have healed up Headache before you decided to dip. I didn't even want to spectate where Joe Jackson was. It seemed like he died up in this little tower area up here. Look at this. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? I saw his body. Never mind. Never mind. A prone to Cooley is actually winning that engagement as well. Interesting, man. How you prone shimmy down the staircase and win? When I'm prone, I always get caught by headshots. The EMP is just gonna, I guess, give you a point if it gets anything, but you threw it at a corner, so gonna be interesting enough. Off the desk, that's a double down of Captain EI3. Is not gonna rotate around because that double kill is a part of Adria's triple kill. Now having Cooley left and finish his kill here because he did light him down very much so. So the plant is trying to get denied here, and impacts he has 0 impacts, but Adria has flashbangs here. So although you're flashbanging yourself, actually didn't flashbang yourself, actually just being more cautious here and sprinting across here. We're seeing both players just having reactionary, just straight gun skill again. After all secondary gadgets are said and done, you're just reacting there and actually get caught standing up. We saw Vigil running back and forth, and then we saw Ash running back and forth. Just two operators zipping past each other, trying to get each other's nerves. And now we're seeing they went custom, so an interesting. Although Evolution did die first in the round to the Joe Jackson spawn peeking, it was instantly a 5v4 in that sense. They still won. The attackers still managed to get a victory there. Captain was upstairs trying to like EMP something. Interestingly enough, though, if you try being Thatcher and you EMP from above, you could get stuff from below. Not like a goo mine. Like if a goo mine needs gravity and it needs to be on the floor, then Thatchering from above won't work. But if people have mute jammers or something like that, and you can try to EMP from above, I tried that a couple of times, like last couple seasons. I'm not really sure when. Like I can't give you an example, but like if there's a Cade, right? Let's say for example, this hatch right here is Cade reinforced, and like and you're Thatcher and you're droning out down here, and you're like, okay, so they have a Cade and they're reinforcing this, and this is electric, and this is electric. If you're Thatcher, then obviously you would just throw the EMP here. You don't have to like come onto site and throw it on the bottom floor, because if it's closer to the top, it's easier. As well as Evil Eyes Maestro's Evil Eyes. If he puts it like, let's say like right here, closer on the middle of the ceiling or something like that, and you're Thatcher, you could probably just throw your EMP, like drone it out, throw it at a corner, and then the AoE effect will affect down here as well as up top. It would just be best if you can have someone who can help you capitalize on that. You gonna fight that? You gonna fight that? You gonna fight that? Oh my god. That's what Evolution just said. Evolution just said, oh my god, bro. Losing minimal health there. Actually gonna lose all of its health. Lixa is not gonna finish that off and taking a majority of the health. I mean, Joe Jackson is just doing straight damage to their teammates here, and again, it's just a high risk, high reward here. Joe Jackson did wipe someone off the board, taking some minor shoulder damage by Evolution, but then being aggressive to hold another long peak, just back-to-back fights, letting that adrenaline be at the front seat. You could have healed up. You could have healed up, repositioned, let them drone you out, kill the drone, repositioned again. Charms is having his own engagement. You could have healed Charms, like kind of some greedy plays coming out of the dock here, you know? You want to be a support. You want to be more than an ACOG for sure. Because it could, you know, you can brush it off easily, but it could also be little stuff like that costs you one round, that costs you another round, and then the team starts snowballing. And this is all completely soft as well, so I don't know, I would have preferred a Zofia. We see a Zofia like in every other round, like in every other game that I cast, I see a Zofia. But now I'm like, why don't I see a Zofia? He's sprinting like he's about to do a run out. Barely dodging some bullets there. Charms having some sort of sixth sense here, but Demir not having what his teammate has, and actually just gonna take more bullets to the face here. A 4v3 situation with a minute left. They still don't have the diffuser. Mind you, the diffuser is all the way back at spawn here. No one has picked it up since, and if you were to make that run back now, it would cost you some time. So this is some careless I mean, they're just gonna try going for kills. They have to with 40 seconds now, like, and all of their operators fully on into sight here. It's just gonna be tough for them. 100% getting kills onto Headache. It's gonna be a double kill. Adriel now resulting Charms to be the only one remaining, and now trying to do a run out here. Could go through the window and hop through, but there is a risk of claymores with well, if you do have impact grenades, it's gonna be a little bit risky here, and they do have a main stance everywhere here in custom. So hearing it go through, you're sprinting, you're pre-aiming, you're hoping that you get the kill. Charms gets one, doesn't make it a double. Adriel is the one who picks up a triple kill as V2 take another round. First in customs, now in event. These back-to-back victories. It's just it's making it seem like Joe Jaxie, you know, extending that greedy spawn peeking is just what's. It's not the result of it, but because no one put Charms in that custom room, in that custom stock room, except Charms. Like no one forced him to rotate there and die. Like the first time he dodged those bullets, it was like, whoa, cool. Now you're safe. But then you didn't run out, you didn't spawn peek, you didn't make a rotation hole. You could have at least in that stock room could have thrown one of your impacts at the soft wall in customs and right in front of that main staircase area to hold a new line of sight, to have a rotation possibility. But nope, you just kind of just stayed in there, let the clock tick a little bit. So I was a bit afraid that them V2 not having the diffuser was gonna hurt them, but they're just gunny. There's just a couple of gunners on the team, and they just wiped off their opposition and didn't even need to defuse the bombs. You just
protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Like you see, if you're holding this angle here and you want something here so bad, and you think, okay, they might push from this window, so as soon as they push through here, you're gonna have a good angle through this window. That's gonna look like straight through here. But at the same time, I feel like using an impact grenade either on this one, on this first wooden barricade, this first wooden wall, you could have a new line of sight here, and also it's like what, like 10 feet, maybe less, maybe like 7 meters or something. It would be a quick sprint. A new, or right next to it, could have been even further, all the way down here, long hallway.
5 seconds left before insertion.
But nope, kind of just stood here. And that combined with the Joe Jaxie spawn peak was kind of detrimental to their hold for armor, for ventilation. Seems like Joe Jaxie is addicted to spawn peeking. Oh, you missed. Do it again now. Oh, look at the quick peeking coming out of Capitan.
Shotgun going live. Deploying drone.
It seems like the role they've given Joe Jaxie is just fight them, bro. Just have fun, just roam, just be aggressive. Like, just play how you want to play. kind of fights happening here. Adire and Evolution both shooting their shots here, trying to land them onto
The attackers bomb
Arson
diffuser has
Esports,
been
and it
dropped.
seems like they're making their
Attackers
mark.
bomb diffuser.
Look at the free fire coming out of there, expecting Joe Jackson to rotate at some point, and it actually does, but it's gonna go underneath. So we're gonna see how well Vigil is at it, and Vigil doesn't make it effective at all. I'm just spectating through, and actually should have stayed with him there because Evolution gets his payback finally, making Nomad be more effective than just the air jabs here. Open this up. You want to shoot through it? Might as well get rid of the entire wall. Why not? Adil gets one, possibly another. Evolution makes it a mark there. So now we have operators defending of all kinds here. Different angles. D-Mira here in office is going to have a potential double here, barely missing bullets, and also dodging some as well. We're having a back and forth here. D-Mira being 2 out of 4 operators defending here, but barely dodging some bullets, taking cover behind soft walls, trying to land as many shots as possible, but it seems like they're going everywhere but the body here, and just going back and forth with a pistol kill here, leaving Cooley all by himself, still defending this wall, has not rotated around, and just bad timing, gets one through the head, and bad timing in the sense that he looked away from the main wall here, just kind of reacting to where Adriel and his other teammates are going to push here. Unfortunately, that main snowball push that snowball back-to-back victories that Arson was having, they're starting to lose it. We're now going into round 11 on Border. Interestingly enough, the game is still 5-5. V2 are not taking this laying down. Sure, you can spawn, peek, and rush us and stuff like that, but I mean, it seemed pretty tough. It seemed pretty tough for V2 because we went Armory twice and then Vent twice, so it was rounds 1 and 2 were Armory, and 3 and 4 were Vent, and V2 only won round 4 out of that. And then but then that being said, rounds 4, 5, and 6 all went Vent, Armory, Armory. So we went Armory, Vent, and then Vent, Armory. And it went, those first 3 rounds went to Arson Esports, and those last 3 rounds went to V2. And then rounds 7 through 10 have just been actually hasn't been a back and forth. It's been that Arson have defended in Armory yet again, but then we see that once in round 8 we went into customs, and then still, you know, with this map still going here specifically in Armory and Vent downstairs as well. They went on another 3-win streak. V2 they're making quite the competition here, and kind of, you know, like I said, they're not taking it laying down.
5 seconds left before insertion. Attacker's objective is to defuse a bomb.
What are you up to? Just making sure it covers up the run out, and the nice corner placement as well, so it covers the window and the door. But the camera is another. I guess they got rid of it. I can't really see it, but I see bullet holes, so I'm assuming that they got rid of it. Good run out, a good nitro cell, but it makes nothing. Nothing gets made out of it. The first thing you do is throw the nitro cell instead of shooting it out. Charms being the first one to run out here, and Jack's actually taking his time. Could be hearing that someone is above the ash. Did just drop in, holding a long angle into side here, where it's Jay Head going to be the main one who's going to respond here, holding a pre-held angle here. Could hear that this goes by. Ash is on site. I repeat, Ash is on site. Adriel has now made his way into offices and is now just going to stick to plan actually and try to bait in someone to come out here as Evolution's air jab does go off, and Bandit is not made an effective outside roamer. Like, what is he doing out there with a double kill? Now sticking to the plan, and again baiting it off. It's going to be him upstairs with a double kill. D-Mir can't make it into a triple kill, unfortunately, but fortunately for V2, who have now won 4 rounds back to back, and have now, you know, they're just saying, we're chilling. You're gonna keep defending in such a, it seems almost sloppy. They had a lead there, don't get us wrong, but it seems like they're just losing it. It's getting a little sloppy here in the mid game. mid to late game here. Enough of these rounds. If you can have enough back and forth with Arson Esports, it seems like if you get past their initial acceleration of victories and their aggressive style of attack, and then you switch over to round 7, round 7, Arson Esports still won Armory, but rounds 8, 9, 10, 11 have all gone to V2. Now that V2's on defense, they're like, now we on defense. We know what we're doing. We can go Armory, which we've been doing all game long. We can go Ventilation, which we've been doing all game long. We should know what we're doing. Essentially, we should know at this point.
Defuse as many bombs as they can.
If you need medical attention, inform one of the border agents. We are... You can stop worrying about grenades now.
Bomb located by attackers.
So, if you guys are watching, I'm gonna ask it every time until you decide, hey, he's talking to me. Who do you guys think is gonna win? You can show bias. I can't show bias, but you guys commenting can. So let me know who you think is gonna win this match so far. You know, we have Arson Esports getting, I would say, a little sloppy with their kills here. You know, let's see where Joe Jaxie's at, throwing out some intel outside, and it was Charms doing a run out and opting to do the nitro cell first. So that kind of hurt. Instead of prioritizing bullets first, trying going for explosive kill, you know. Mineline didn't have to use a bullet here, but look at Joe Jackson getting called here, getting seemingly called here. We see the competition is super far away. Actually, it's Adriel who can't even see anybody here with a holographic sight. There's not even. It's just that Joe Jackson wants to have an engagement this early. He's just kind of bored here, you know. You're tied for top fragger here, but mainly we have C Captain on V2 and Evolution having just Evolution with the main assist here with 8 assists in the middle of the leaderboard here, just going air jab and just making sure through some way or another you're gonna have an effective strategy to get in here. And Thatcher and Habana are trying to get in, but actually gonna secure CCTV, maybe even hold a longer sight here. Since this is soft, she could try to open it and try peeking in its sight here, since there is no mirror to play against this. You're gonna run out? Oof, right through her chest. That's why you go on your drones and behind effective cover. If you do nothing there, then you gotta dock kill yourself right back up. But D-Mirror is gonna make another super long angle here, having back-to-back action here. Jay Heddick actually double dock killing himself selfishly here, even though D-Mirror is super lit up. And Captain has suffered a down here, so we're gonna revive him right back up to 20 health with another kill coming out of D-Mirror. He's just super aggressive and keeping up that momentum. The nitro cell is too short here. It still gets detonated with very little intel. And both operators fighting for an aggressive stance here. D-Mirror has not worked his way up and is now looking at CCTV, holding this angle here against Janita, who's not going to see that one coming. Unfortunately, still 5 members. That's why it's so unfortunate we still have 5 members here, and another one bites the dust. He is detected, but it is a 5v1 with Captain now having to sprint in and try to flick, but that is not the correct choice because Cooley makes a flawless round for them, stopping this winning streak and coming back from a victory, coming back from a loss. The match is now a draw. Another draw is made on the channel. This is the official second one border. It just, I don't know. I don't know. It was quite the game there.